Hi boys and girls, this week is Art Week and we are going to design a robot for STEM. So what I need you to first do is go around your house and try and find items that are shape related. For instance, I have this cocoa mix and this is a great lid to trace for that. I have some milk. It has a square on the bottom. I found a coaster. This is a really neat shape, my son's sabacc game. I'm going to be using this one today. Even if you have a phone, that shape will work as well. Maybe you have a canned good for a circle, or a juice box for a rectangle, or a glass for another circle. And then I also have this, I believe it's a hexagon, hexagon or a decagon shape. I use that one as well. Any type of can with a circle or the lid. And one other thing I found was a Tupperware container. It has a little bit softer edge on it. So there's going to be three main parts to our robot. We have the head and the body, and then we have the arms and legs. I'm going to be using a black Sharpie and a black crayon. And then I'm going to be coloring with crayons as well today. Oh, and there's another shaped box that you could use. Okay, so let's get started. We want to start with the head. I'm going to do this shape so you guys can see what this looks like and we can find out what sided figure this is. When we make our robot, we want pretty straight lines. We don't want it to look like a human. So we want to leave some room at the top in case you want to add your antennas. And we're going to trace around whatever shape you chose for the head. And that's the shape I chose. Let's say there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 sides to that. And then I'm going to use the sabacc. I'm getting a little crazy here. The sabacc shape for my body. Now I'm going to drop down. I don't want it to go right up to its head. We're going to act like there's some sort of coil here or spring attaching the head. So I'm going to drop it down a snitch and then trace around that. He is going to have a very big body, short little legs. And if you don't get it all traced, you can always come in and fill in where you missed. And there you go. Now, like I said with that coil, I am just going to go around like that and make like a coil. All right, so the last thing we need to do is put our arms on it. Now, I don't have anything that is a small enough shape to make my arms, but I do have straight edges. So I am going to make my arms come out. And maybe I'm going to make this one go up. Like that. And then I'm going to put a circle on there to represent its hand. And then maybe this one is just going to go down. And I will put a circle on that one. So it's starting to look like a robot. Then we're going to move on to the legs. He is going to have some very short, stubby legs. And that's okay. And then I got a little hint for you. On this one, I did not put the attacher from the body to the legs. It's kind of like the pelvis of that. And that's fine. I can always just come in here and make a little bit of a line here to show that there's a pelvis there. And now all I have to do is decorate my robot how I want it to look. I wrote some words on the sides. Maybe you want to put some words in the center of its body. It definitely needs eyes and ears, a nose and a mouth. You can put antennas on here so that it gets good reception when it wants to start working. And then Again, you want to keep it to where everything is kind of like a shape. So almost like decorating or cutting out a pumpkin. So there's my nose. It's kind of a pig nose. And then I am going to do a straight mouth this time. And there is the face of my robot. Then I want to put some buttons on the body of him. However you want to decorate that. Maybe you're going to put some code here and create some binary code. I'm just going to put some lines, some more boxes, some buttons inside there. And maybe I will just write a little saying like, I love STEAM. And you could also name your robot if you chose to. So that robot looks pretty much done, and all you need to do is to color it now. Again, you can use colored pencils, you can use crayons, markers, or paint. It's your choice. You can keep them looking like a robot and doing gray tones, or you can color him bright and colorful. I'm not going to color the whole thing, but you get the idea of what is needed. So let's go over that one more time. You need a black marker or a black crayon to trace your objects that you have found around the house. Remember that the objects that you find need to have some straight edges and are shapes that you have learned about throughout your whole entire school year. And then you need 3 parts of your body. You need a head, a body, arms and legs. And then don't forget, if you want to add that pelvic area to attach the legs to it, or like the hip area, you can do that as well. And again, straight lines. And if you're attaching body parts, you want to have coils or springs. So right here we have that little spring action going. Kind of makes it look like a bobblehead. And then we're just going to continue to color all of our robot until it is completely colored. And if you want to, you may choose to color the background as well. Color this arm. And the heart. And then I'll color the body later. Okay, and there is our STEAM robot. All right, go ahead and make that and then submit that through Schoology to the STEAM course, where the assignment will be for you to take a picture of it, and then I will put it in as a completed art project for the week. I'll talk to you later. Bye.